everyone, welcome to another video. Today, we will master the art of story writing. In today's lesson, we will talk about the tips and tricks that will help you become an expert at writing a story. We will learn how to begin a story and describe a scene, developing characters and problems. We will also talk about some interesting elements that can really spice up your story. And also, how you can fix and amend your story to make it sound even better. The first thing to remember when writing a story is to start with a strong opening. You should begin your story with an attention-grabbing sentence or scene to hook your readers. For example, if I only say, "A big dragon flew over the village and scared the villagers." Now that isn't impressive at all. It's pretty boring actually. An impressive way to begin my story could be, "A giant dragon soared over the village. Its wings so big, they covered the whole sky, making the villagers look up in awe." There can't be a story without characters, so let's talk about creating interesting characters. Describe your characters in detail, their appearance, personality, and what they want. Make them feel real. For example, if I say, "Sarah had red hair and was always angry." Well, that's a big no-no. This sentence lacks any detail that might help us connect to the character. What I can say instead is that Sarah had fiery red hair that matched her fiery temper. She stomped through the hallway, glaring at anyone who dared to meet her gaze. Do you see the magic of details? More details help the readers to connect deeply with the story and its characters. Imagine the setting. Picture where your story happens. Describe it using sensory details like sights, sounds, smells, and textures. But for example, if I say, "The forest had trees, it was quiet, there was dirt on the ground." Well, it isn't a great way to describe the setting. It sounds empty and boring. We can add details to help our readers imagine what the forest was actually like. Look at this example. The forest was full of tall, green trees that swayed gently in the wind. You could hear birds singing and leaves crunching underfoot. The air smelled fresh and earthy, and the rough bark of the trees felt cool to the touch. Think about a problem. Every good story has a problem or challenge. What difficulties will your characters face? Let's look at this example that suggests a problem. When the spaceship's fuel ran out, the crew panicked, realizing they were trapped on an alien planet with no way to call for help. Build suspense. Make your readers curious about what will happen next. For example, just as they were trying to calm down, they saw a glowing light in the distance. They had to choose, go toward the light and see what it is, or stay and hope for rescue. Plan your story. Think about the beginning, middle, and end of your story, and what will happen in each part. You could also introduce a character in the beginning of your story. For example, once upon a time, there was a young wizard named Alex. Once you've reached the middle of your story, you can develop a problem. For example, Alex discovers a magical object but realizes it's missing an important element. Resolve the conflict to end your story. For example, with quick thinking, Alex finds the missing piece and saves the day. Once you're done with your story, remember to edit and revise. After writing, go back and check for mistakes. See if you can make your writing clearer and more exciting. Reading different kinds of stories can help you learn new ways to write. Pay attention to how authors write and tell their stories. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also comment down below which topics would you like for me to cover next. Bye bye!